Rank number 1 with Hermes Agent, a free SEO system. What if the way you're doing SEO right now is already outdated? What if one AI agent wired into the right system could write your content, find your keywords, and get you cited on Google and every AI search engine at the same time? Sounds too good to be true, right? It's not, and I'm about to show you exactly how it works. Stick with me to the end, because there's one part of this system that makes everything else click into place. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Zoe. I help people learn how to actually use AI tools in their work, not just talk about them. Today, I'm walking you through the Agent OS and how I'm using the Hermes Agent inside Agent OS to handle my entire SEO process. Keyword research, content creation, and getting picked up by AI search engines, all from one connected system. Let's start with why the old way of doing SEO doesn't work as well anymore. For years, SEO meant picking a keyword, writing one blog post, and hoping it ranked. You'd wait months to find out if it worked. If it didn't, you'd rewrite it or hire someone else to try again. Every piece of content was a single shot, one website, one chance. If it flopped, you learned nothing and started from zero the next time. On top of that, none of your tools talked to each other. One tool for keyword research, another for writing, another for tracking rankings. Nothing connected. Nothing built on what came before it. That's the old way. Slow, disconnected, and a single point of failure. Now here's what's changed. AI search is growing fast. Google has said publicly that more people are searching than ever before, partly because AI overviews and AI mode are giving people better answers, faster. That means ranking isn't just about the classic Google results page anymore. It's about showing up inside AI answers too, on platforms like Google AI Overviews and Perplexity. So the question isn't, how do I rank on Google? It's, how do I show up everywhere people are actually searching now? That's exactly why I set up my own Agent OS and why I'm running the Hermes Agent inside it. Here's the simple idea behind it. Instead of using a pile of disconnected tools, I wired the Hermes Agent into my Agent OS, so it remembers everything about my brand, my voice, and my past content. That memory lives inside Obsidian, which acts like a notebook the Hermes Agent inside my Agent OS can read from and write to. So instead of starting from a blank page every time, it already knows my niche, my tone, and what I've already published. Once that memory is in place, the Hermes Agent inside my Agent OS can do a few things for me. First, it can suggest keywords based on my actual authority, not just guesses. Second, it can turn one idea into multiple formats, blog posts, video content, images, whatever fits the platform. Third, because I'm publishing across more places, AI search engines have more chances to find my content and cite it in their answers. That's the whole shift. Old SEO was one keyword, one page, one shot. Running the Hermes Agent inside Agent OS means one idea, spread across formats and platforms, all pulling from the same shared memory. Let me walk you through the layers that make up this Agent OS workflow, because this isn't just one trick. It's a stack of steps that build on each other. Layer 1 is keyword research with memory. Instead of guessing what to write about, I ask the Hermes Agent inside my Agent OS to look at my existing notes and content and suggest keywords that fit where I already have some authority. Layer 2 is content creation across formats. Once I've got a keyword, that same Hermes Agent, still working inside my Agent OS, can draft a blog post, outline a video script, or put together an image concept, all based on that one core idea. Layer 3 is publishing across platforms. A blog post is formatted differently than a video is formatted differently than a community post on somewhere like Reddit. Because my Agent OS holds the context for each platform, the Hermes Agent can adjust structure and tone so content still feels native to where it's posted. Layer 4 is AI search visibility. When I've got content live across multiple formats and platforms through my Agent OS, I give AI search engines more surfaces to pull from when building an answer. That's how content ends up cited inside tools like Perplexity or Google's AI Overviews. Layer 5 is the feedback loop. Every time the Hermes Agent creates something inside my Agent OS that gets logged back into my memory system, so the next round of keyword suggestions and content is informed by what I've already published. Stacked together inside one Agent OS. That's the difference between one lonely blog post hoping to rank and a connected system that keeps building on itself. I want to be upfront with you about my own experience here. I've been running the Hermes Agent inside my own Agent OS, using it to pull keyword ideas and draft content instead of doing that research manually. Having it read from a memory system before it suggests anything has cut down a lot of the guesswork that normally goes into picking what to write about next. That's the part that's made the biggest difference for me personally. If you're watching this and thinking, okay, this makes sense in general, but how does it apply to my specific site, my specific keywords, my specific gaps? That's a fair question. And it's different for every business. That's exactly what a one-on-one strategy session is for. It's not a course and it's not a group call. It's just you and me going through your actual site and mapping out how running the Hermes Agent Inside Agent OS would apply to your situation specifically. If that sounds useful, there's a link in the description. Let's keep going, because there's more worth understanding about how this plays out day to day. One thing worth addressing directly: should you post the same idea across multiple platforms? Yes, but only if each version is actually built for that platform. A blog post and a community post are not the same thing, and they shouldn't read the same way. When content actually helps the people reading it, platforms like Reddit can become a real source of ongoing traffic. And it also gives AI search engines another place to find and reference your answers. Another common pushback is that creating content across formats sounds like a lot of work for one person. That used to be true for me too. But now that the Hermes Agent Inside My Agent OS handles the first draft of each format based on shared context it already has, my job shifted from creating everything from scratch to reviewing and refining what's already been drafted. That's a meaningfully different amount of work. People also ask if this only works if you're already established. It doesn't have to. The keyword layer inside Agent OS exists specifically so you're not guessing at things far outside your current authority. You start with what you can realistically compete for, publish consistently, and let the memory system build up real context about your brand over time. Here's the bigger shift I want you to walk away with. The old game was built around a single page and a single guess. Running the Hermes Agent Inside Agent OS is built around one idea, spread intelligently across formats and platforms, backed by a system that remembers what's already been done. That's the difference between hoping something ranks and building something designed to be found on Google and inside AI search engines. So here's what we covered today. You learned why single-page SEO is a slower, riskier way to work. You learned what Agent OS actually does, and how memory changes the quality of keyword suggestions and content. You learned the 5 layers: keyword research, multi-format content, cross-platform publishing, AI search visibility, and the feedback loop that ties it all together inside one system. If you want the full process for free, I've put together a complete SEO course with over 260 lessons. It walks you through everything from the basics to advanced AI SEO workflows completely free. Links in the comments and description. If you want to go further than the free course, the AI Profit Boardroom has the full setup built specifically around what you just watched. Inside, you'll find the complete Agent OS zip file, ready to install, along with a full 30-day roadmap built to walk you through setting up this exact keyword to content to publishing workflow with the Hermes Agent step by step. You'll also get the specific prompts I use to run this system and live coaching calls where you can ask questions as you build out your own Agent OS. Last thing, if you start trying to set up your own Agent OS and run the Hermes Agent inside it, you're probably going to hit a few snags, figuring out which keywords fit your authority, deciding which platforms are worth your time, or getting the memory system set up correctly. A one-on-one strategy session is where we cut through all of that. We look at your actual site and build a plan that's specific to you, so you're not guessing your way through it. If that's something you want, head to AIProfitBoardroom.com.